How bad is this new format system for Vanguard? Does V-Series even need to happen? Is Vanguard a dying game? All these questions and more will be answered in the next 20 seconds, so make sure you stick around while we talk about how good is V-Series actually. It's not bad at all, yes it does, and no, Vanguard's not dying. Seriously, like, why would— what? Excuse me? This has completely reinvigorated the entire community. It knocks out a ton of the power creep and the problems with the previous series, and not to mention makes the game completely affordable for all new players. You know what? This is fantastic! And now I'm going to unpack that loaded statement. But first, hey everybody, it's Glompy from Team TYC, coming at you with the hottest discussion video ever on this earth. Yeah! This was supposed to be a fight video, but then Bushiroad dropped all those bombs on us, and oh shit! Yeah, just oh shit, y'all. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the new anime. So what we know about it is that it's a complete reboot starting over from season 1, but it's going to be following the manga much closer, which kind of doesn't make sense, and I'll admit, I was just a shock because the manga came after the anime. But I also understand, because it's like the manga was pretty good. It was a lot more concise in places, and it just explored a lot of different stuff. So people who think they're going to be retreading a lot of old ground, not really. Because the manga actually did a lot of stuff pretty differently, especially with things like the decks and units people used. So what can we expect from it? Well, first of all, and the first thing that like blew everybody's minds, was Leon's coming back super early, and I don't actually know Leon's purpose in the manga. I'm guessing we're going to get Asia Circuit much earlier. I'm not sure. What I do know is that I was watching this stream, and this stream was actually fantastic, but also, oh my lord, they had us fucking holding our breath for ages, because they would always keep on bringing it up, like, Kazai to Manga to Shin Series! And we were all like, oh, what is it? What is it? What is it? What is it? And then they would be like, Kazai to Manga to Shin Series! And we're like, we get it! Oh my god, just give us the information already, please! Give us the new mechanic! And then they show us the PV, the little trailer thing, where we see them ride to grade 3, and we see that it's season 1 all over again. They ride, and then nobody strides at any point. It's just ride, and then we see that weird symbol in front of Overlord. And then people are, of course, screenshotting things. They're going back. They're seeing that the Overlord has a shiny, fancy-ass symbol on it. And then they're also seeing that Blaster Blade's a 10k base, and we're all like, what's going on? What's going on? What? And we're all sitting here, like, chomping at the bit, getting so ready for it. Me and my friends are screaming in our group chat. And then they bring out all the voice actors. And this was actually adorable because, I mean, it was adorable for some. Some of them clearly had like, no fucking time for it. Like, none of them cared. But you know who did care? Tetsu's voice actor. He got all dressed up. He was wearing, like, green. He even had, like, the little headband. And then when someone hands him the mic, the first thing he does is go, Sword Judge! And I was like, oh! My god, he's having such a good time! And I was like, yes, I want to be having such a good time, and I'm having a good time because of you! Why did my voice suddenly go up here? I guess we don't know. I guess we'll never find out either, because I don't know. And it was just so full of cute things like that, because they brought, like, all the major voice actors, except Goki. But, like, we saw basically everybody. And then we saw Emi and Nagisa's voice actresses, whatever. And, well, I guess Kamui. Kamui also is a voice actress. And Kamui and Emi had this little back and forth thing that was just so adorable, and it was so fun to watch and enjoy, and I feel like everybody was having a good time. I really, really, really did enjoy it. Even though we were all, like, shaking our computer screen, like, tell us what that was! What did that rainbow thing in front of Overlord mean? So, based off of that, and what I've been able to scrounge up, because I'm also very quickly finding out nobody read the fucking manga, there's a thing for it, and it gels with the Q4 booster and what we've seen out of it. What we're getting out of it is not only like, for example, we're seeing Dragonic Waterfall, we're seeing Misaki uses Imperial Daughter instead of Amaterasu, we're seeing Risers come back, and I was like, wow, wowie kazowie. And I was very impressed with that because I was like, wow, Risers are coming back, really? And my favorite part of it was everyone was like, oh my god, Soul Saver is coming back too. That wasn't Soul Saver. Nobody remembers who Dragonic Waterfall is. But like, once I looked at Dragonic Waterfall and then I looked at the art, I was like, oh, But other things we can expect from it is down the line. Misaki apparently transitions from using Imperial Daughter to Maguses, so we can expect more Magus support. Hyo uses Murakumo at one point, and we already have Murakumo support confirmed, I think. Yes, we do. Korin uses Gold Paladins, the Jewel Knights. And since we're following the manga, when Link Joker comes back in the picture, odds are we're getting mostly Deleter stuff and Star Corps. And I don't know if there was like a Star Corps deck in the manga. You know, we're gonna be seeing a lot of weird, crazy stuff coming out of this. And I am all for it. Mostly because I never have to hear the word lock again. Or at least not for a while. We'll find out, I guess. But just going off of that, I'm very excited to see this because, you know, now they've learned from all the mistakes from, like, Season 1 up to Season fucking 7. And what I'm mostly hoping for is for Kai to take, like, because obviously they're following the manga close, but they're not going to follow it to a T, so I'm expecting little improvements here and there. I'm hoping it doesn't take 4 seasons for Kai to become a 4-dimensional character rather than just, do whatever you want. Also, I'm a homosexual. And I'm like, yes, Kai, we know. We get it. But, like, why do we have to wait for Legion 8 for you to be likable? It's annoying. It was just, it's just a lot, and really that's the big thing I'm hoping for, because Kai pissed me the fuck off. I love him, but, like, Kai pissed me the fuck off until, like, the very end of Link Joker, where he finds out about, well, not he, we find out about his weakness, and then he was like, he let Link Joker take him over because he felt inadequate, and I was like, oh, honey, that's so cute. You love your boyfriend. Another important thing is that OLM is doing the animation, and you know what? That's gonna look great, because the PV already looks great. You know what looked like fucking shit? Season 1. Just, not the whole thing. Season 1 definitely had some good animation, but also people seem to refuse, because it's cool to hate on G, people seem to refuse that G actually had cool stuff to it. And so they were like, oh, the animation G is so bad. I'm like, no. G would have 3 well-animated episodes for 1 poorly animated episode. I don't want to hear you giving anything shit, especially when everything in fucking Season 1 through 4 was, like, super flat, no dynamic shading or anything, and, like, they would reuse the same clips over and over, and I'm just like, we've seen this, like, the amount of times they had to do that, like, freestanding animation and all that. And don't get me wrong, G has definitely gotten lazy with some things, like, fucking, now there's no card hand, like, there's no hand manipulating the cards, it'll literally just, like, move. And, like, you'll just see a card get tossed into the drop zone, and I'm like, damn, what kind of laser accuracy? But either way, OLM is going to do a really good job, I can see that. If we just go back to, like, the 3 good episodes to 1 bad, I'm fine. Because when it's bad, it's really bad. But, like, also, who cares? Like, who fucking cares, really? Let's talk about this. It's like, you just want to hate on G just because it's G. And it's like, we get it, okay? Chrono's not the world's best protagonist, but neither are fucking you, okay? Will you fucking cheat over it? God. I'm sorry, this is a tangent, and we need to move on, because video's already 7 minutes, goddamn. Now, on to the mechanics. So, what are the mechanics like? We no longer have strides, instead we have imaginary gift. Well, first of all, I should point out that the shield values are all changed, heals are now at 20k guard, triggers are 15k, grade 0s, like regular grade 0s, are 10k. Vanilla grade 1s are 10k, but grade 1s with skills are 5k. Grade 2s are all 5k, and then grade 3 still have no shield value. And then, grade 2s are a 10k base, grade 3s are a 13k base, and I'm like, damn, you're never going to see Aqua Force in Premiere format. Not Premiere. Premium, that's the word. Premium format. And we'll get to the formats later also. But there's that, and then there's, yes, imaginary gift. I was talking about that. There's 3 types of imaginary gift, and you get one, like, starting over. Each clan is divided into 1 of 3 gift types. There's Excel, which grants you an extra rearguard circle, and on your turn, that circle gets 10k power. There's Force, which lets you choose a Vanguard or rearguard circle, and it gets 10,000 power on your turn. And then there's Protect, which is basically a PG. Like, you just, infinity PGs if you keep rewriting. Because they said there's no limit to imaginary gift. So it's like, okay, I'm just going, look at all these PGs in hand. Look at them. Can you see them? Can you see them? Hit me. I dare you. I fucking dare you. But, like, you still have to discard for the cost, so it's like, I wonder if you can discard one for another. Probably, right? You can literally have infinite rearguard circles. you can get a 60k base Vanguard and like 40k rate. It all depends on like how many times you reride, because that's the whole thing, is that you only get the gift when you reride, which is great, and that really encourages reriding so that grade 3s aren't just dead cards in your hand. And I, for one, think that's beautiful. And I also think it's really interesting because it creates a sort of like almost rock, paper, scissors, but not quite. There's just better matchups to others. Like, for example, Protect can handle Force pretty well, because even if you've got like plus 30k on your Vanguard and restand like twice, you know, I have the PG in hand. Congratulations. Now what? Whereas Excel beats Protect, because sure, you have that PG in hand, but also you're going to have to start dropping hand like WoW, because now I have 4 rearguard circles. However, Force beats Excel because Force has the big numbers coming in, and Excel has to rely on like its rearguards, and they can't just spontaneously generate hand advantage. So that's kind of the big dealio, where it's like they kind of all loop in on each other, and I really like that it's like these specific clans have this playstyle, these specific clans have this playstyle, and it allows them to. I think Maledict put it best, where now they can design horizontally instead of just straight upwards, which enforced stupid amounts of power creep. And it's really a lot. It's great. It's fantastic. I really like that. The mechanic's just really fun, and in general works really well. And on top of that, we've also got some ruling changes for strides. And I'm not going to go into this, but basically it says you can guard with any grade from hand, regardless of the grade of your Vanguard. And when you stride, you can stride if you start the game, if you start the turn at grade 3. So basically, if your opponent thinks they're slick trying to play the grade 1 game, lol, lol, lol. 7Cs are dead, Duo's grade 1 rush is dead. Ripples are still, well, you can, Ripples think they're cute. Ripples think they're really fucking cute, but they're not. And then if your opponent tries to play the grade 2 game on you, Lamau, but like you'll still probably keep Sabriz in deck, because odds are they're playing the grade 2 game to get first stride, but it's like, okay, I fucking dare you. You don't have an alt mile Vanguard. Go ahead, Liberate me. I fucking dare you. Try it. Try it. I'm very salty, can you tell? And that's the big mechanical changes. And again, I'm very excited for all of this. It just looks really cool, really gorgeous, really pretty. And it just seems like so much fun to do. And I just want it to be June already. Come on, please. Now we're going to move on to the sets themselves, the different rarities, and why this is a fantastic thing. Because honestly, this is the most exciting thing for me. So you guys know how fucked the rarity system was in Vanguard before, right? Where it's like the highest, well, we had GRs, which are 1 for every 4 boxes, and then we had ZRs, which, you know, were only 1 or 2 per case. Now we have 4 per case, but like, Divine Dragon Apocrypha is kind of a special case, and also very weird. But the important thing is now with the Q4 booster, which is VBT01 Unite Team Q4, we're getting 4 clans. We're getting Royal Paladin, we're getting Kagero, we're getting Oracle Think Tank, and we're getting 4th one. Nova Grappler, yes, the one I'm building. And about that, what I really like is they're reducing the amount of clans in a main series booster, which allows each clan to get more attention and more support, and this also means that you're guaranteed to get at least enough cards to like, yeah, each clan is guaranteed to get about 14 cards out of the 87, because we're getting 87 different cards. So you're guaranteed to have enough to build a deck of each, and have some spares to like put in or out. But either way, the rarities are what's the most important about all of that. Because this beautiful, beautiful thing called 4 rarities. We've got rares, double rares, and triple rares, you know, like the usual. But the highest unique card rarity is Vanguard rare. And when I say unique card rarity, I mean card that is like unlike it. It's not one of the blinged out cards, like, you know. We're gonna get to those rarities later, because boy, Bushiroad is ripping money out of people's wallets who like to bling their decks out. I'm not one of those, so I'm safe. But Vanguard rares, the highest rarity, is 1 per box. That means in a case, you're guaranteed to get a playset of each, and 1 extra. And, oh my god, I have been dying for this day. Not only because now, oh, we don't have to worry about a G-Zone anymore, but we don't have to worry about hunting down $60, $70, $80 GRs. We just have to build the main deck, and the most expensive cards out of it are going to be those VRs, and that'll still only be like a $10, $15 card. And I think that's beautiful. That's wonderful. That's fantastic. Like, the game's affordable again, guys. And then if you want to bling your deck out, you still can, because now we've got 5 new rarities. We have OR Origin Rare, which is the same cards that they're printing in the new set, but with the old art, like from the original series. Then there's Super Vanguard Rare, which is kind of like an SGR, but like for Vanguard Rare, so it's like it'll be blinged out and everything. Then there's the SPs, which, you know, like usual. Then we're getting Secret Rares, or SCRs, which I don't know how those are going to differ from SVRs, but it says they're different. And lastly, and the most rare card, is the Image Rare, or I guess Image Ride Rare? I don't know, it's called IMR. And what it is, in this specific set, it's Aichi cosplaying Blaster Blade, and I think we can expect that from every single Image Rare. Because, like, the whole thing is supposed to be Image Ride Rare, so we can probably foresee, like, Akai cosplaying Overlord the End. Probably not. I don't think that would happen. But things like that. And those cards are going to be mad money, and I know a lot of people who will pay large amounts of money for all of that. Oh god, imagine when we get the Bermuda Triangle set next year. Ooh, every card gets an IMR. No, it wouldn't, but you know what I'm talking about. And I'm just so excited for that, because that's so player-friendly. Vanguard has had, like, a history of making their cards super hard to obtain, especially, like, the high rare stuff. But it's still, like, oof. You know, that's not fun. It really hurts people. Yeah, it really hurts people because it's just not friendly. It's literally like artificial scarcity driving card prices up. And, you know, the secondary market is already trying to scam everybody out of as much money as possible, which I can't fault for, but I can fault Imagine Your Goddess. And last save point. If you're watching this, I hate you. You're the worst. And I just have to sit there and look at it and be like, wow, you know, this wouldn't have fucking happened if they printed cards. Because they don't. Oh, but another beautiful thing. Nobody has to hunt down a Sabreeze anymore. Which I think is absolutely gorgeous. Because, you know, Sabreeze is out of print, and its price has just been steadily rising. And we don't have to worry about ZRs. We don't have to worry about GRs. We don't have to worry about finding multiple GRs. Oh my god. I spent like $160 getting all of my Velhaminas. I didn't spend like 160, I spent like 120. But that was still a ridiculous amount of money to pay for 2 cards. 2 fucking cards! And it's just... I'm so happy, guys. That really butters my egg roll. And I'm so happy about it. I really think that, like, this is Bushy taking the right step towards helping people get into their game, because let's be real. If they didn't remove the G-Zone from the game was going to die. It was like, oh, now we're getting into, like, format discussion, because standard format gets rid of the G-Zone. And I'm not going to get into the absolute shit show that premium format's going to be, but let's just say Cruel Dragon Tier 1. But what I'm saying is that removing the G-Zone was one of, if not the best possible option, because it guaranteed that they wouldn't have to worry about it anymore. They were like, okay, we can continue with the G-Zone and risk it still breaking the game, because there's no way for us to reel power creep in anymore, because it was just driving power creep up and driving card prices up, which was turning old players away from the game because they just couldn't afford the new set, the new stuff, anytime their decks got updated. But it would also turn away new players because they couldn't afford to get into the game and have, like, not even just a top tier deck, just a decent deck. And it just hurt them so much. And I think you can really see that. But now, it's like, you know, that's so much better, and because they nixed it entirely. They're like, alright, we're not going to let this come back to haunt us anymore. We're just going to nix the G-Zone from the standard format, try and not support it anymore. I've heard rumors that they might still support it in, like, special packs or whatever, but I doubt it, in all honesty. And I know what we all wanted. What we all wanted was a new mechanic to take emphasis off of the G-Zone, but there was really no way for them to just cut strides out of the picture altogether. And yeah, I'm a little embittered about all the money I just spent trying to get my decks up to competition level, spending ludicrous amounts of money on 16 cards, after having spent ludicrous amounts of money on 16 cards a couple of months ago because a new wave of support came out that made all the old cards useless. But that's just giving into sunk cost fallacy. Like, you know, the idea that, oh, you spent so much money, why would you stop now? But it's like, if you think about it like that and you're willing to quit the game over it, it's like you're literally just, okay, great, bye. I don't really want your toxic personality anyway, because you're probably just yelling about it. I don't know. This is where Glumpy gets a little too opinionated. But either way, what I'm talking about is just, this is so good. This is so great, and I can really, like, see the game moving forward a lot better with a much larger player base and actually being able to rise to prominence rather than being that game that's not Yu-Gi-Oh! And I'm just really excited for the new stuff, yeah. I think Vanguard is entering a new era of prosperity. They're going to bring in a lot of people, and a lot of people are going to be willing to spend more money on the game because of it, because now they can afford to, rather than having to spend ridiculous amounts of money on single cards. Overwhelm is $70. And that's just great. That's really great, guys. And I guess that's really all I have to say on the matter, you know? Good job, Bushiroad. I will happily work with you as you settle into this new format and this new era that's changed everything, because I have a lot more faith in you than I did previously. And you know what? Just good luck, Charlie. You can't see my face, but I just covered the camera that's not looking at me. So yeah, that was my thoughts on the new format. I wonder if the rest of the guys will do something about it, but I know we all kind of feel the same way about it. Save for one or two outliers who are like pissed off. But like, I understand them being pissed off. But this is just me putting my thoughts in the air, and I'd like to open a discussion. Leave a comment, tell me what you think about the new formats, the new era, everything like that. Because I just think that's really fun and really exciting. And there's just so much to it to like explore and have. It really feels like we're starting from square one again, and like the playing field is all leveled, and I don't have to worry about years and years of caked on shit keeping me from enjoying the game. So yeah, make sure you leave a comment telling me your thoughts, you know, do you agree, do you disagree, and make sure you hit that subscribe because it's free and it really helps us out. We're trying to get to 200 subscribers before the end of the year. So I really hope we can reach that goal, and we'll see you in the next video, okay guys? This is Gloppy from Team TYC, signing off. Ciao ne!